The issue of net neutrality or internet neutrality is not new to ECTEL. In fact, as far back as 2013, we concluded a consultation and made the determination that we will implement net neutrality, which essentially means that providers must grant all consumers the equal and fair opportunity to use the internet without any kind of intervention or interference whatsoever. Naturally, there are conditions which would determine the interception of communication based on law. And in that case, only regulators or law enforcement agencies have the authority to do that, not the service providers. Of course, if they are alerted and they think that, in their view, there is some infringement of copyright or decency or public decency, then they have the right to do that. But otherwise, what we call throttling, managing the speed of service is not permitted. In our new legislation, we have actually codified the principle for the obligation of service providers to respect and uphold the principle of net neutrality. Going forward, ECTEL will, as it normally does, undertake public consultations on the mechanics of implementation of that principle. And one of the principal areas would be the issue of network management. We do intend to consult on the principles of network management and see how best that we can arrive at some framework for managing networks, because we think it is absolutely necessary for service providers to be in a position to manage the networks to ensure efficiency and high quality of service and a high experience to the consumers. In recent times, we are aware that the service providers as a group, through the organized body called CANTO, has had the issue of net neutrality high on the agenda. We have been asking for a long time that the debate has to be balanced. A lot of proponents and consultants have made presentations which clearly argues in favor of the service providers' positions on net neutrality, which in cases is at odds with the position of most regulators in the region, in fact, most policymakers. We think that it's necessary at this point in time that the debate has to be open, that the proponents of net neutrality can be provided the opportunity to put forward a case with evidence, with data, and similarly, the service providers should come forward to the table and provide their case with sound evidence and sound data. Among the principal arguments have been the impact, the negative impact on their finances and on the revenues. We haven't seen any sound bit of information to support that argument. So we think it's necessary as regulators for us to get all the information before us and then to put that to the public for a consultation, and hopefully we can arrive at a better solution in addressing the issues of net neutrality, which affect both the consumers on the one hand and the service providers on the other.